Don't have a good day. Have a great day.
Bro, this show fucking sucks, Jace.
Who even watched this shit?
Wait. It gets better after the 27th season.
Guys, I'm pretty bored.
Yeah, me too.
We should play some games.
Wait, are we rolling? I didn't hear action.
I'm Rafa.
I'm Derek?
And I'm confused.
And today on Kitchen Table Cable, we're talking about board games
And tabletop games.
and tabletop games.
Yeah.
Non-card games.
Non-card games.
Well, I guess some card games could be tabletop games. Technically, Magic is a...
Yeah, but they're still card games.
That's true.
Yeah, they still kind of get separated.
What?
Like-
there is a...
Like Munchkin?
Munchkin, you see
Yeah.
that?
Munchkin is a mix of the two, but I would still consider that a card game.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's been forever since I played Munchkin.
That's a good one.
I do like Munchkin.
Uno still makes me want to beat up my family members. So.
Uno is also a fun one if you play like one round.
Also, if you play by the
yeah.
not official rules.
That is true.
If you play by the
Apparently
actual
the
rules.
official rules are not what I've been playing for like 10 years.
Yeah, you can't put a draw 2 on top of a draw 2 round.
Mm-hmm. See, that's,
Yeah,
that's bullshit.
That's yeah. You should be able to put. I put draw 2s on draw 4s, and we just go with that.
We do that too.
Uno fucking sucks.
You're right. But you know what doesn't suck?
Linda, pull out the Uno cards.
Jesus Christ.
Anyways, board games and tabletop games. Like I said, non-card game.
Yeah, we're gonna take a break from the Magic content.
Yeah, we're not talking about Magic. We're not
We're
talking
gonna
about
venture
Pokemon.
into a new rail.
No Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah.
No Flesh and Blood.
We don't talk about those.
No,
Yeah.
there's a new one coming out, isn't there? Oh,
I mean, Digimon just came out.
Digimon, the One Piece.
One Piece
came
card
out.
game.
Which I don't understand because there's more than one piece in the game.
The One Piece
Can
is
we
real.
get much higher?
Anyways, board games.
Yes, board games, tabletop games.
Yeah, and we were actually just playing tag earlier in Rafa's backyard. Gotta say, there's a lot of weird white men out there.
We do live in South Texas.
But yeah, man. There's this dude mowing his yard with a wood chipper.
It was a
And
KKK joke.
Just
No.
pop themselves right into the wood chipper.
I love
I
that movie.
love Tucker and Dale.
I love that movie.
Good.
Alan
But I don't
Tudyk is...
fucking know why you're talking about playing tag. What does that have to do with anything?
Because he said non-Magic games. Oh, I got a hypothetical question for you boys. Since we're off topic,
For
Would you
just
ra-
us or the audience too?
for all of us, would you rather have games,
Shut the fuck
unlimited
up.
games,
Shut the fuck up.
but no bacon?
I don't understand.
Or no
You
bacon or no
apparently know
game.
what-
He's done this bit.
Then say you apparently know what this is. I don't know what this is.
Or bacon,
Okay.
unlimited bacon, but no bacon.
Wait. That sentence doesn't make sense. Unlimited bacon, but no bacon?
There's no bacon.
No, but you said unlimited bacon.
Yeah, but there's no bacon.
Jace, shut up.
I don't fucking understand. Gen Z, get the fuck out of here.
Back on topic.
I take it back. I'm sorry.
I don't.
Jesus. Yes, please. Let's get back on topic.
Yeah, man.
Okay, so board games, tabletop games. Taking a break from the Magic content today.
Yeah, man.
We'll still talk about a wizard's property, but it's not Magic the Gathering.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
Math Crunchers. Yeah, so taking a break from Magic today. What do we got as our first topic
First topic of the
of the game? It's not June yet.
I was gonna say game.
I really want to say a word right now.
Jace doesn't.
No.
Jace doesn't know how to write. He wrote these cards for today. So apparently the first topic of the day is why Jan should play
That's not an N. Oh,
board games. Why Jan? I don't know who Jan is, but why they should play board games.
Jace wrote our cards for today, and they are atrocious.
It literally says Jan.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is Jan?
bro,
I'm showing on Derek's cam. Oh, that's mine.
that's my cam, little bro.
Who the fuck is Jan?
Why yawn?
Why Jan should play
I
board
put the
games?
U upside down, little bro.
How?
You don't know how to write?
Jason his non-Euclidean grammar.
What the fuck? Okay, so but really, why we should play board games?
Yeah,
Why you, a collective you, anybody you should play board games?
The royal you.
No.
No?
No, the lowercase.
Hold on. Why you should play board games? Why?
Yeah.
I mean, why?
Why does anybody do anything nowadays? Honestly, return to nature. Dismantle capitalism. Dismantle imperialism. Dismantle civilization itself, man.
Going full anarchy. Now.
But we still play board games.
We're just
We
going
still
back
play
to
board games.
Just gonna go back to the beginning, and with everything gone, then we can draw our magic cards in the dirt with this.
Yeah. Cain and Abel playing Catch the Boulder.
Catch the boulder.
I play Fling.
No way. God. Okay. Well, why do we play board games? Why do I play board games?
Sure. Let's go around the table.
To be fair, I mean, so I started playing Magic because my friends in high school started playing Magic.
Okay.
But before then, whenever we would get together, I didn't know how to play Magic, so we played other things. We did video games. We also played board games that we had, because it's something that you can do with other people. It doesn't really specifically rely on knowing a single game that's been going on for 20 plus years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's less rules to learn, depending. I've never played Settlers of Catan, but it seems like I would need the rule book.
It's not that bad.
It's not bad.
It's as long as you set it up properly, you know what you can and can't do. It's fine.
I've never
Don't
played.
let Cross tell you how to play the game.
I've never played the Oregon Trail, but I sure as hell know how to not get dysentery. But anyways, yeah.
Jace
So
doesn't even know what that is.
no, he hasn't gotten there in his history lesson.
She
yet.
was dissing on my organ till
So
I tear it.
No way. What the fuck?
She was dissing on my Terry till I organ. Anyways, yeah. So playing with a group of people, playing a game with everybody that you don't have to invest as much time in. Now, like Pandemic, I've been playing Pandemic for years. I mean,
Yeah.
Because we live.
well,
in this
yeah.
that's not what I meant.
It wasn't. I
No.
was for sure
Yeah.
that's what you're talking about.
3 years to be
We
precise.
definitely all played Pandemic for 3 years.
Before
100%, and we all fucking lost.
Before the end times, I've been playing Pandemic for years.
Yeah.
Because it was something we did at church, the youth group.
Which makes sense.
We were always there, and
Wait, it really doesn't make sense because Pandemic involves science and church hates science.
I went to a cool church,
Oh,
the Church
okay,
of
cool.
Scientology. I'm kidding.
Jesus Christ.
No, but
Linda?
we would play because some of us played Magic. About that time, I started playing Magic too.
Okay.
But some of us played Magic, but most of them didn't. And so we found a bunch of these different board games that were not Monopoly, not Uno and shit. Although we did play Uno like crazy, but it got heated. Like we would almost
I
kill,
just
kill
appreciate
each other.
Uno for teaching me a new language.
Teach you one.
I guess he hasn't taken his foreign language credit
I
either.
don't think so.
Um,
Oh fuck. Okay, we're gonna get back on topic.
we do. Anyways,
Jesus fuck.
why do we play board games? I rambled and then we had to cut
A little bit. Yeah.
why I play board games.
Okay, so I'll add on.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jace.
Okay, well, I like
I'm
to.
just kidding. I'm kidding. I like playing board games for multiple reasons. A, I like having things to interact with.
Sure.
Right. So like the few times that I played D&D in high school, we played with miniatures constantly and maps and like that kind of stuff instead of straight paper and ideas and thoughts. So I like messing with things. As Jace constantly fucking does on this show.
Three-way. Ooh.
You fucker. But anyway, so I like interacting with things. I like strategy, right? I like using my brain for things constantly, which is why I'm pretty terrible, honestly, to play with in co-op games.
Sure.
Generally, because I'm like, no, this is the most efficient thing to do, and the person I'm playing with is like, but I want to do this, and I'm like, well, you're a fucking idiot. Do this because it's the most efficient thing. Yeah.
I see why we never team up into a giant.
Why is that?
I'll never forgive you for that day.
Me and Mike are great two-headed giant partners.
I see that. Y'all
me
do
and Mike
well.
are great. Right?
Jason and I, we have a
Jace-
great routine.
Bro, we're
Jason,
good, man.
Jason and I are pretty decent too. Everybody else I've always played with, it's not worked out.
Me and
have we
Rafa got
ever-
the two-headed
I don't
giant thing going on.
No two-headed giant yet.
No, we gotta fix that.
Yeah, we do. Well, I'm gonna rig this fucking system this league. But anyway, Yeah, so I like using my brain. I like strategy stuff. I like all kinds of games, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, video games are great, but yeah, having stuff to interact with and people to talk to and stuff like that is fantastic. The internet has helped that, but I grew up. My prime days were without the internet,
Mm-hmm.
right? So people are like, oh, nowadays you're like, oh, I can hop on and I can play. Pick your favorite video game. I can play Call of Duty.
Baldur's Gate.
I can play Baldur's Gate 3.
Whatever.
I don't know if
it's 3? Okay.
3. I don't know if it's multiplayer.
It is.
But like I can play Baldur's Gate 3 online with my friends, 6 to 8 people, and we can talk and everything. That isn't how I grew up because it didn't exist, right? Like we slowly had the internet, but whenever I got on the games, whenever I was in high school and I could play on the internet, right? It was like dial up and there was no voice chat.
Back in the dark ages of
See,
1980.
I see.
Back in the dark ages of somebody calling, right? That's the worst fucking thing in the world. Is you're playing your game like StarCraft, Brood War. Played a shit ton whenever I was in high school, right? Just to really show my age. And so like we'll get on and play with my buddy, and somebody calls, and you're like, "Mom, I was in a game. Who's fucking calling?" Right?
Okay,
Because
so
everybody was on dial-up.
So I hear people complain about the bad internet back then all the time, but y'all had dinosaurs back then. Like, what do you have to
that shit
complain
was
about?
cool.
Yeah, I mean, I'll tell you a little, just to tangent a little bit on experience to tell you about how the internet was, right? So I played a shit ton of Brood War and Diablo 2 in high school with me and my buddy. So Brood War, right? I don't know if you know what StarCraft is. So we played Brood War. Have you ever heard of StarCraft?
Is it like Minecraft but in the stars?
Nope. Nope, it's like Age of Empires, but in
in the
space.
stars.
But in space.
Or was it like Command
Warcraft 3, but in
Command
space.
and Conquer?
Yeah, right, and that's the style that you played, where you build a base and you build units and you have that kind of stuff, right?
Command and
Clash
Conquer
of-
2 is like my
It's
favorite
space.
video
It's
game.
Clash
ever,
of Clans.
Jesus Christ. Anyway,
What did it?
but so we would play a game. We would play, and we would get on Brood War, right? And again, we had dial up, and everything was slow, and you would have to go in. And we play in Brood War. They had custom games that you could play, where people they had a map editor, and you basically made your whole game. And people made RPGs that were like 15 hours long, D&D game, like all kinds of stuff in this map editor. So you would hop in to join a game, and you would sit there, and you would have to download the map from the creator, and you would sit there for 30 minutes, and then hop into a game and play a 5-minute game, and then jump back out and fucking do it again. That's what the internet was like, playing games back then.
Wow.
Fucking terrible. Looking at it now, I would lose my fucking mind.
I'm glad I.
But, right, to kind of reel it back in, right, we didn't have gaming, especially gaming as it is now online, and so the majority of your interaction with other people was we played board games.
Face to face, all
Yeah.
that shit. People you
Yeah.
know, like in
Right.
the town and city you live in.
Yeah,
etc.
yeah.
There's less shit
Mostly
talking in
friends,
person.
right. That's
Friend-
true. That's
Well,
true.
Not when we play CDH.
I mean, that's also true. But
still, yeah.
So basically, that was.
Well, I mean,
how
you're
you
right
got-
in front of the person. If you're safe behind your computer screen,
Oh, yeah,
you can
say
say whatever
all
you
kinds of
want.
shit.
Oh yeah.
all
I'm
kinds
safe
until-
behind being 14, so I can say whatever I want.
That's
Nah.
not how that works.
I got permission from your mom.
Yeah, we got permission to slap the shit out of you.
I don't think YouTube would be very happy with that. Linda,
No, but TikTok would.
pull the plugs.
But the editor will edit this shit out.
Jace has like a black eye.
Right.
And we're back.
And we're back.
Just spits out some teeth.
We just come back and got an ice pack on.
It's fucking steak.
But anyway, yeah. So that's kind of my spiel. What about you, Jace?
I like board games because I like rolling dice. I like playing games,
Likes rolling.
and I like fucking with people, dude. I like knocking over minis. I like messing with people's cards.
You're like a fucking cat.
That is true.
I'm now realizing you're like a fucking cat. Because that's all you do is knock shit over. We're playing Commander, you walk up to a table and you're like,
bro.
and just push over everybody's fucking deck.
That is not me, little bro.
That
Holy
was
shit,
literally
you're a
you
fucking
Sunday.
cat.
That is not me, little bro.
That was you
Editor.
Sunday.
Edit a cat face onto this motherfucker. Nobody will know the difference.
Meow, because I'm not doing that shit.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Just get a cat filter.
You would like aggravation.
What was that?
It's kind of like sorry, but to the max.
Oh, we should figure out what the fuck that is.
Mm-hmm.
Play that.
I gotta remember the rules.
Yeah.
That's also another game we played at church.
Yeah.
I want to make a board game where you have to dodge around saying slurs.
Nope.
Nope. Nope.
That's called real life.
Because you joined in the game, Jace, you're just gonna accept the L and not
That's
dodge
called
anything.
that's called walking in downtown Austin.
Right? That's called being an adult.
Yeah.
I play that game every day.
Do you?
You don't know my life.
Clearly.
No, I'm kidding.
Anyways, yeah.
Okay,
So
anyway.
like,
Okay.
why?
Okay.
So we asked why we play board games.
Sure.
Why should the royal we play board games?
Stop saying that, bro.
Why should okay?
Why
are
should
so
the
upset
royal,
by
bro?
that?
Why should the middle class we play board games? The shrinking middle class.
Why should people in general?
Why should people in general play board?
Should
Play,
people
Now
I'm
we have
said
to
Borderlands.
we have to define people here.
No.
No. No, we're not defining any people here.
That was gonna be a good joke, but I realized I can't say it on the
No,
channel.
it wasn't.
You remember Brandon's notes?
Get your fucking ass up.
That's why I had him send them directly to you.
Jace, oh, did you?
Yeah.
Wait, what? I never got any notes.
Brendan sent them to me.
Oh, okay.
Apparently, I'm the leader of like Bastrop
Oh, interesting.
for some reason.
Yes, Sebastian.
No. Can't say that one.
Okay, so why should cutting back? Obviously,
Cutting back.
Some shit happened. Let's call it technical difficulties.
Yeah, yeah. Jake's happened.
Jace happened, basically, right? So why should people play board games? Right. Anything that you would like to add to that topic before we move on to the next one?
People should play board games because of one reason.
Look at the camera at some point, Jace. Stop fucking staring into my soul.
Lanoir elves.
We're not talking. We're not
Elvish
talking about
mystic.
magic today. No magic.
No
Oh,
magic.
no magic?
No magic.
Oh, well,
I think people should play board games because it's kind of silly, but nobody gives them a chance.
Ooh, I love that.
Ooh.
Mhm.
I 100% agree.
Everybody looks at like if they get like even like they don't go into like Dragon's Lair or
Yep.
any like novelty shop. Like, walking down the aisle in Walmart and seeing all of these different things.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, how could I commit time
like,
to this? They're like,
there's
they're
a PlayStation right over there.
nobody gives board games a chance. Like I see people who have like sat down for the first time to play a game. Like it's all over, on YouTube and everything. You'll see. Who was it? Geek and Sundry would do this, where they would take.
I fucking love Geek and
Yeah,
Sundry.
they would
One of my
take
favorite
like they would
shows.
take actors and things as well.
One of my favorite shows.
Boost the view rating. But anyways, they would take actors who have never played these games before, and they're like, I've played D&D, I've played Magic, I've played some of these things when I was like younger or had time, but I've never really sat down to play these things because I don't have time or
You get to see
I've got other
or
things.
you got to see such a wholesome reaction to a new
exactly.
game that they've never, and it's fantastic.
And
Fantastic.
people don't give them a chance because they see these big boxes and they think a big time investment, lots of rules. And while sometimes
I mean, there are
that's,
some,
that's true.
For sure.
Not every game is knock out of the park, but not every game is going to take 12 hours to play.
Right.
Like we did Pandemic in what 20 minutes? That
The
first
game when we fucking got destroyed.
Yeah, we did it in 20
But
minutes.
the thing is, and it's funny you mentioned that because like when you talk to most people here in the States, I guess probably to preface, talk to people about board games and they're like, oh yeah, Monopoly and Clue and Sorry and stuff like that, and you're like, those are some of the longest fucking games I've played.
Yeah,
Right?
because they
People
never
look
end.
at the big boxes and they look at the game and they're like, yeah, we don't have time for that. And
Yeah,
you're like,
they're-
I've played Monopoly games the last 5 fucking hours.
They're designed not to end.
Right? And
That's
it's crazy.
the point of their longevity. But
It's crazy
there are
that
games out there
most
like-
people grow up playing those.
Mhm.
And
so
they don't
that's
play the other
what they
ones because
translates
it's
to
too
board
much time
game. Yeah.
commitment. And yeah.
They played that 5-hour game Monopoly once, and they go, okay, every board game is like this.
Yeah.
That's why it's called a
Yeah.
board game.
It is. It's boring as fuck.
But yeah,
Monopoly
people
sucks.
don't give them a chance, and I really
I agree.
like. Even me, I was the same way when we started playing. When we pulled out that Pandemic box, I was like, okay, how does this work? I got the rules in 10 minutes, and we played IRL.
Okay,
Right?
well-
IRL for 3 years.
Yeah, okay.
More on that at 8.
Well, we got the rules, but we definitely.
I'm talking about
use-
like
Oh.
He's
6
talking
years
about,
ago.
He's talking about when he played at church.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta
Talking-
follow along, Jay.
I'm talking about 6 years ago. Winter, if you're watching, I still hate you.
Also, Jace, you're cut
I'm
off
kidding.
on the camera if you want to move over a little bit. You can literally see yourself on the camera. I don't understand why you're just cutting your shoulder off.
No way.
No, that's my cup.
No, it's not. Yours is the pink
That's the
one.
one I was drinking out of. It's not. I'm just kidding. Okay, well, apparently we're taking a water break.
Shit.
I'm just letting you know, Jace. You can literally see yourself on the screen. You're cut off.
Kitchen Table Cable is sponsored by Force of Will Gaming. For all your gaming needs, visit downtown Bastrop's premier gaming store. And also by viewers like you. Thank you.
And we're back. Linda, go fuck yourself.
All right, what do we got next, Derek?
Okay. Competitive versus cooperative games.
Sorry. No, I'm just kidding. Have I played... Okay, technically I have played a competitive and a cooperative board game at the same time. Because Haunting of Hill House, somebody gets possessed.
Potentially, yeah, depending on which one you get.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then they start killing everybody.
Sure, it's a mix of.
So there's that one.
Mix of two. Okay. I love that game. We have it. I only played it literally one day. We played like 3 rounds of it. I got it for Christmas from my parents.
I think I played it
Last
twice.
year?
Yeah.
Before last, one of the two. It's so good.
Mm-hmm. There's the second one, I think.
Is there?
Mm-hmm. And there's a...
Betrayal, House on the Hills.
Yeah.
Haunting of Hill House. It's the show.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, so let's talk about the differences. That one you do both.
Oh.
Said do. Okay, so competitive versus co-op games. How do you approach them? What are some of them you play and why? Or do you like or dislike? Shit like that.
Shit like that. Yeah.
Shit like that. Right.
Like that.
Let's
So
kick off with the competitive.
Competitive.
Yeah. What
Okay.
is a competitive board game?
What is a competitive board game?
You spoke up.
I have a few of them. What is a competitive?
As opposed to speaking down.
Eesh, what the fuck, Jace? What is a competitive board game? Name some competitive board games.
Competitive board game. Third Dragon Ante.
Sure. 3 Dragon Ante. It's a card game, but it's competitive.
Marital Dispute.
Munchkin.
Again, card game.
Well, it's bull.
No, it's fucking not. There's no board to play on in Munchkin.
Yeah, I'm bored playing. No, I'm kidding.
The board is the asphalt, bro.
I hate that sound.
God damn it, Jace. Some other competitive games.
I don't know if I've played too many competitive ones.
Really? See, I've mostly played competitive games.
Magic the Gathering Battle of the Planeswalkers.
Ooh.
God.
Beating
I
your little
actually like
cousin's
that.
ribcage in with a metal ball.
No, I actually like that game though. Not that one, but the Magic one.
Play it.
Yeah, it's like
You haven't
Warhammer.
done that before.
Shut up, Jace. God damn it.
It's like Warhammer, but with magic characters. So like it's like Liliana, Nissa, Jace. Can't remember Oshandra.
Oh, I played that before. I got it at 5 below.
Yeah, it was received really bad. It's not a great game. Liliana's way too powerful.
Nice.
So if you play Liliana, you basically win.
Yeah. Okay.
But it is pretty cool. But yeah, I don't know because I've played a lot of cooperative ones, or a couple cooperative ones.
Okay. Well, so let's get back to the competitive, right? If we mentioned some earlier, right? Monopoly is a competitive board game.
For sure, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Monopoly.
Playing for yourself, right?
Mm.
Sorry, it's a competitive board game. Right. Clue. Again, right? Competitive board game, basically. A lot of them, like handful of the ones that I actually like to play. So I like Clue. I like Clue enough. Clue's good.
Clue's cool.
I like mystery stuff. It's fun, but the other ones not so much. But like I played a lot of Talisman.
I've heard
is a
that
really
one's
cool
fun.
competitive game.
Yeah.
It's really cool. It's I mean it's D&D light. Basically, you play D&D on a board, but it's not like as extensive.
Yeah.
But you
yeah.
do play against everybody that you're playing.
Mhm.
So that one, my favorite game growing up was Strategio. Love
I've heard of that
Strategio.
one, too.
So good, super simple, but so much fun to play. But I played a bunch of Small World. It's really good. We played with my niece and my nephews during the pandemic for a long time.
That one sounds familiar.
Super fun, super cool. Every game is different. You get to do a bunch of random shit with it. So
Derek's played the most board games out of both of us.
yeah, apparently
I played like 4 board games.
See, I have 20 board games.
And that's twice Jace's age.
Yep.
No.
Mm-hmm.
No.
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 No. He just said nope. But anyway,
Yeah.
So some co-op games.
Good.
Nope. cooperative games. We
So
just
Pandemic.
played one for the channel, which you'll
Right,
see
we'll go
later.
later at 8, we'll go into a little bit of details about our
Yep.
pandemic.
Don't come back here at 8. It's definitely not going to be here.
Our pandemic.
Well, it
games.
might,
But-
depending on when you watch this. But
Right.
listen.
So Pandemic's a really good example.
Mhm.
Okay, what else? Patrol, House on the Hill. We kind of
Yeah.
mentioned you get a little mixture of both.
Let me see. I'm trying to think of what else I've played.
You said you played a bunch of co-op games.
I'm trying to think of.
Ooh,
the bunch
Operation.
else.
Nope.
No?
Mm-mm.
Y'all never played
Well,
Operation?
back in Brazil, it was pretty co-op.
I mean, when me and my buddy are harvesting people's kidneys, that's cooperative.
Mm-hmm. Operation is though kind of a cooperative board game.
I've literally never played, so I don't know.
Oh, it's stupid.
No, I mean I know what it is, but
Yeah.
how is that cooperative? Because I'm playing against myself.
No, you play with other people.
See, never played. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know how the original game was played, but the new versions we've got at school, and you draw a card and you have to get that one, and it's worth an amount of points.
See, back when Linda played that game in school, she got bullied because she didn't have any friends.
Them.
Jesus Christ, Jace. God, shut the fuck up.
Jace, stop.
Oh,
Stop
shut the fuck
with
up,
that.
Jace. Okay.
Let's see, cooperative board games.
What else?
I'm trying to think of them.
Yeah.
No more are coming.
God
to
damn
mind.
it.
Ooh. Explorers of Excellence.
Nope.
No, you never played?
Nope.
Never played.
Well, HeroClix. Interesting.
Arch and...
Nope, I'm not talking about Magic.
Not talking about Magic. Board games.
Jace has never played a board game in his life.
Ooh.
No.
This one is actually one that's coming out as a Patreon award in 300 years. Goonies? Gooning
Shut the f-
Adventure.
Good God. There is something coming out on Kickstarter that I really want to play.
Ooh, what is it?
It's by the people who made Grim Hollow.
Ooh.
I forget the company name, but they are doing a. It's like how do I describe it? There's a game.
Mhm. Yep.
That it's a lot like,
Okay.
and they're making their own version.
That's super
But it's also Grim Hollow is this gothic. It's kind of like Innistrad, but taken to the max.
Okay.
Gothic setting.
It's definitely Strahd, but taking the next one.
What?
It's its own Ravenloft.
Okay.
That won't make sense to you, Derek, until later. But they're coming out with a board game where you have like these different factions that you play as that do different things, and your goal is like I think you're playing as the monsters.
Okay.
And you're trying to like swarm a village, and the village can do these different things, and etc.
Okay.
So I think that one, I believe that one's cooperative.
We don't know.
We don't know. I have
Guessing.
to find out.
Oh no.
Okay. What
where
else?
it is.
Anybody else?
Ghostfire Gaming.
I don't want
is
to be the only person naming games here.
No, you're gonna be the only person naming
I'll
games.
be the only person naming games.
Name your top 5. Think about it.
Co-op games?
Yeah.
Or board games?
Co-op games.
Co-op games? Pandemic's number 1. I love Pandemic. It's so much fun. It's super easy to learn and get into. And as you'll see in the video if you watch it, games vary drastically from game to game.
Or you won't see, as the power cut out in the first one.
No, we were recording. It's fine. Where you can have a game that lasts 15 minutes, and you get absolutely destroyed, and you can turn around and basically same setup, and play an hour-long game that you win, and shit like that.
Yeah.
But that one's a lot of fun. I like Axes and Allies.
Oh, I've always wanted to play that one.
It's a mixture of both, but really, it's primarily co-op with your team, right? So it's generally like you have like 5 people on one team and 3 people on the other team.
Mhm.
Essentially, you co-op with your team. You play against the other team, but the majority of the gameplay is cooperative, right?
Always wanted to play that one.
It's so good. If you like Risk, and I've been trying to explain this to Jace, if you like Risk, or
Mhm.
if you semi-enjoy Risk, you like the idea of Risk, play Axes and Allies. It's
Yeah.
just Risk, but 10 times better.
That's
But I
one
love
that-
my 24-hour Risk games, bro. I've literally played one of those, dude.
That's one of the games I never got to play. Before the pandemic.
It's so good. It's so good. There's a really popular zombie game that a friend of mine, she has like all the base game and all the expansions and stuff. I can't remember what it's called, but essentially it's kind of like The Walking Dead. You team up, you have your 4 or 5 characters or whatever, and you set up the game, and it's like a rundown city, and you have to go through and
that sounds
try to
awesome.
survive and stuff. It's super fun.
We should play
It's
that
super
on
cool.
on the show.
But again, I'm really bad at Co-op Games because I'm like, oh yeah, no, we got to get a gas can and get in the car to get out of here. Okay, well you should go this route and do this, and they're like, but I want to do this, and I'm like, no, you should do this, and they're like, but I want to do this, and I'm like, no, you should do this. Right?
No, you want to do what I want to do.
These are not the droids. You're like, right?
I love gaslighting.
But yeah, so I mean, but we played it a ton. It's super fun. It's super cool. Again, you get characters. They get gear. Right, fight some zombies, and it's stuff like the game sets up part of it itself. So it's like you move into a room or whatever, and then you like flip a card, and the game does, oh shit, now there's a fucking zombie up here, kind of thing. Mm-hmm. And so yeah, it's super fun, super cool.
Well, not a board game. I mean, D&D is a cooperative.
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
And all the offshoots, Pathfinder, etc.
Yeah.
Whatever Critical Role is coming out with. You know what we should play that I think y'all would like is Call of Cthulhu.
I've wanted to play that. I've heard it's really good.
I love playing COD.
I've heard it's really good. Oh. Jeez. Last one I was going to mention is Resistance or Secret Hitler.
Okay.
I want to play Secret Hitler. We played a ton of Resistance. It's so much fun. Mm-hmm. It's so funny. We played during the
they were playing so much Resistance in the Middle East.
Jace, God fucking damn it.
The joke was there, man. I don't know what you wanted me to do.
Not make it.
Hold back at some point. Jesus Christ, Jace. But anyway, yeah. So picked up Resistance. It's super fun. I want to play Secret Hitler, which is that, but kind of a little bit more. But like we played again. I played a ton during the pandemic. That's basically what we spent the 3 years of the pandemic. Mm-hmm. I lived literally right next door to my parents and my sister and my niece and nephews and stuff. So we played a lot of board games.
I got you.
And so it was like first time I ever got my mom and my dad into playing board games was Resistance, right?
Yeah.
Of course, my mom's 58. My stepdad's 53 or something like that, right? And so we set up and we're playing Resistance, and I don't know if you ever played or if you know anything about it. Right?
I mean, I kind of know about Secret, so I guess I know a little bit about.
Kind of the same thing, right? Where you dole out, everybody gets a roll secretly. The bad guys eventually, everybody closes their eyes. The bad guys reveal themselves to each other.
I played a variation. I played what is it called? Not werewolf. I don't remember what we called it, but it's basically werewolf.
Yeah.
If you've ever played it, it's the same thing.
Okay.
Somebody's a werewolf, and then they can make more werewolves.
I got you.
Everybody has a Town of Salem is the same idea.
Okay.
I love Town of Salem.
But that was on the computer. But it's the same idea, but a card game.
Yeah.
And we used like actual playing cards, so we kind of had to memorize the rules. But anyways, there are cards for that game. Anyways, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna mention, right? Because again, my parents are older, but we got them to play this game, and it's like everybody closes their eyes, and it's like bad guys open their eyes, and then like my stepdad opens his eyes, and then he just starts laughing, and we're like, he's a bad guy, and we're like, God damn it, next game, right? Shit like that. It's so much fun. But yeah, so those are kind of the majority of the co-op game. I played a ton. I played a ton of board games. I played a shitload growing up.
I want to play more. Like I go to Dragon's Lair, and there's so many of these things that they're kind of pricey, but two, that I don't have. Like it was right at the end of the pandemic when I started to go into Austin a lot, especially for school. But seeing all these games, like I don't have enough people. People aren't out of quarantine to play all these things. Now that we're pretty much out of quarantine,
and that's why, Jace, why do you look scared?
He's thinking of your story about no internet.
World War II.
Dinosaurs.
No internet. But yeah, that's why I want to expand board games on the channel because it's super fun. Jace, what did you tell me the other day? Whenever we finished our pandemic, whenever I was taking you home, we finished the pandemic game. What did you tell me?
Please Derek, don't fart in the car. Roll up the window.
My joke was...
roll down. Oh, right. Sorry, I was thinking about...
It strikes again.
Fucking damn it, Jace.
No. This is the third time he's cried on the show.
Jace, get the fuck up here. What is going on?
We're never gonna finish this.
We're not gonna finish this fucking episode.
Dude, alright. What did you...
What did you say?
What did we do?
What the fuck is going on?
What did you say after he took you home?
Oh,
Pandemic.
When we left after we played the pandemic, what did you say?
Right. That was the most fun I've had playing a board game ever. Damn.
Right, and he's like, I only played like 2 board games before, and it just blew my mind out. I was like, wow, that's crazy.
But yeah, catching those experiences. That's what I was talking about. Like, people don't give them a chance.
Oh, they don't.
And they're like, I'm not going to have fun. You know, it's going to take so long. And then it takes like an hour at most. And they're like, I want to play like 10 more games.
Yeah.
I tried to give Linda a chance.
God fucking damn it, Jace. Okay, next fucking topic. Let's talk about some tabletop games.
Some tabletop games.
Some tabletop.
So what do we mean by
And see-
tabletop games?
And see, so I would obviously D&D's your big one.
Yeah.
Now this is where I would characterize Munchkin
Sure,
and Cards Against Humanity
sure, yeah.
and one of my new favorites thanks to the pandemic. What do you mean? Shit like that, where it's like you use.
I heard
cards.
that game was awful.
It's so good.
Is it?
It's so good.
I heard that game was bad.
Why? It's so good. It's
Now-
Cards Against Humanity, but you make memes.
Now, Unicorns. That's a good game.
Don't know what that is.
I don't either.
My Little Pony.
I got the demo pack. I can't remember, but it's people who made, I think, Exploding Kittens.
Okay, Exploding Kittens is fun.
Mhm.
But yeah, so this is where I.
Well, they played that on
Jet fuel can't melt kittens. Anyways,
yeah, this is where
yeah,
I would characterize your, again, kind of stuff like Munchkin.
Your
Where it's like
your
you use
party
card-
games.
Your
Yeah.
party games, right?
Mhm.
They're not card games. They're not trading card games
Yeah.
like Magic and Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh, stuff like that. You do play with cards. They're
Mhm.
not really card games, and they're not board games. Again, you don't use the boards, that kind of
Mhm.
thing. And so these are kind of the other category, your tabletop.
Yeah,
Again,
yeah. This
classic
one.
ones are your D&D.
Yeah,
Stuff like that.
this is one I know a little more about. But I mean, like the tabletop role playing games. That's my scene. That's and I'm trying to expand into more of them. I'm trying to get more people to
Yeah.
get to more of them. But
We
like,
have got a newer one. I think it's like last
See,
year,
I can
the
never
year
justify
before.
that because you can do everything in D&D. You have a superhero system.
not really. You can do everything in GURPS.
Yep, I know what that word means.
General GER. I can't remember what it stands for. Basically, it's the
Just a general role playing game.
pretty much yeah.
Okay.
But literally, it's designed for you to do whatever you want.
Whatever you want. Okay.
GURPS is cool. Same thing with Knave. Knave I really like. If you think of like old like first edition games, like what they play on like Stranger Things,
Okay.
if you think of that, that's kind of what Knave is like.
Okay.
Same thing with Maze Rats. I love Maze Rats. It's a really rules light kind of evoking the feeling of D&D, like first edition D&D.
Okay.
Anyways, but there's a ton of them. Like whatever genre you want, there's a system out there. You want cyberpunk, you want
I got you.
not Blade Runner, Shadowrunner. That's what it is.
Okay.
If you want Wild West, I'm sure there's one out there. I don't remember. One of my favorites is Mouse Guard.
Mouse guard.
You're a furry.
Mouse Guard and Mouse Ritter are some of my favorite ones. I really want to play Mouse Ritter because you play as mice. Mouse Guard is the same thing. There's a bunch of books that's basically Mouse Guard.
That's why you wanted to go.
You ever read Redwall?
Furry con.
You ever read Redwall?
Red wall.
Redwall.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, it's a mouse.
Red ball.
I like mice apparently.
Apparently.
Apparently, but yeah,
I thought you were into
Redwall.
cats.
I am. I got a cat.
Okay,
Anyway.
into cats and into cats are different things.
I mean, that would have been funnier had you looked at the camera when you did that. Rafa could have zoomed in on you.
No way.
But you know.
God, but I mean, yeah, there's a bunch of role playing systems. That's what people think of, like when they think of like a
Mostly,
tabletop game.
yeah.
They think Dungeons and Dragons. They think Pathfinder.
Yeah. And those are the ones that I know the least. I know. We got, like I said, I was gonna say we got a newer one last year, year before. What was it? Something trolley. It's a trolley
Oh
game
yes,
by
Cyanide
Cyanide and
Happiness.
Happiness, dude. It's so
yeah, I know which one you're talking about.
good. We have that. That shit's so fun too.
Mhm.
And so like that's what I know as tabletop games.
Yeah,
Again, D&D a little bit.
I've heard there's a really fun one that tabletop is what is it called? It's the line from Princess Bride.
I'm the princess.
You feel
You're
like
the...
something like that. My name is blank.
Inigo Montoya.
Well, yeah, that's the line, but like I think the game is called something along those
You
lines.
killed
Like,
my father. Very good.
something like that, yeah.
Okay.
But
Oh,
you
isn't
have,
it Prepare to Die?
I think it's Prepare to Die. I heard that one's pretty fun. Ticket to Ride, I've also heard is pretty fun.
I want to play Ticket to Ride.
Mm-hmm. There's one I had at the shop. I can't remember, but it was like Dragon's Tavern, I think.
Okay.
And I've heard that one was also really fun. You kind of like set up a tavern. There's all these different cards.
So what you're saying is we just didn't play all this shit on the channel.
Yeah.
Call it a day.
Like I have the Ravenloft game up there, etc. Yeah. Next topic.
Some of our favorite games to play, aka Russian roulette. That's literally what it says on the card.
Jace wrote these.
Yellow Jace wrote this shit.
Why is there a wiener on the back of this card?
Shut the fuck up, Jace. What?
Oh, I'm just looking at OBS. Like, where's my mouse on?
I don't know. Is it not recording?
It's recording.
Okay, well that's good.
Because it wouldn't show the little things down there if it wasn't. Jace, go move my mouse. It's freaking me out.
Don't. Jace, just move the.
Jace, just click at the
Stop.
black space next to
Jace.
The what?
Stop.
the black space next
Okay.
to the. There you go.
Okay. I had the idea. I wanted to go to the Discord. And
We
put
know.
it
Get your ass over
everybody.
here.
Everybody.
Get your ass over here.
Anyways, our favorite games to play. Our favorite board games to play. Pandemic.
Pandemic.
Been one of them since. Since
Pandemic's Jason's new favorite.
Good God.
All the other ones we talked about. Cool. Topic over.
Yeah.
That topic sucks. Let's talk about our pandemic games.
Alright.
Let's end the episode talking about our pandemic games. Because
Okay.
by this point, the episode will be out on the
Jace is really hungry.
the video will be out on the channel.
Exactly.
Okay, so let's talk about pandemic.
Pandemic. What is pandemic, Jace?
So, during
It's when a
2020,
bunch of bats.
there was something called Corona.
when a bunch of bats shit all over some pangolins.
This video is going to be demonetized.
People ate the pangolins, then developed into
Wait, pangolins?
COV, SARS. Not yeah,
They ate the pangolins?
yeah.
I love those guys.
That's how.
It was
COVID
5G,
started.
bro.
That's how.
Shut
COVID,
the fuck up.
that's how COVID started, Rafa.
I thought the guy just ate a bat.
No. It's because they were keeping the animals it was in a market area. They had all the animals caged.
Mhm.
The caged bats they had on top of the caged
Yeah.
pangolins because you don't eat bats.
Yeah.
But they do eat pangolins.
Sure.
So people were buying these pangolins and were eating them, and they had essentially bat droppings all over them, and that's
Interesting.
It was definitely
Craziest
It was
thing.
definitely 5G.
craziest thing is in 2007 there was a paper published about COVID, and then if it ever got into the human population, we were fucked, and nobody took it seriously.
Guess what happened next? 13 years later.
13 years later.
Unlucky.
Here's your sign.
Anyway, so yeah, pandemic. What is it about,
Pandemic.
Jace? The game, the board game.
The actual board game.
So the actual board game is about you are working together with 2 to 8 other players, I think, right?
I think it plays up to 6.
Okay, 2 to 6
I
other
think
players.
it's-
However many of the cards
there
there
are-
are. Yeah.
there
I mean, I think there are 8 rolls, but I think you can. I think it's only recommended to play up to 6 people.
Basically, yeah, you
But
have.
regardless.
Yeah, you're trying to cure the 4 diseases that are afflicting the world at the end of each round.
Yep. HIV,
cities are infected.
chlamydia, herpes,
Continue.
gonorrhea.
This time I'm censoring Derek. What a bizarre twist.
This index card tastes like shit.
Why are you still eating it?
Uh,
And don't spit
okay.
that shit on my carpet.
okay, so the goal is to cure the 4 diseases.
Yep.
Okay.
And there are challenges.
That one was definitely funnier than mine.
Oh my god. Jesus.
Hinduism. Jesus fucking Christ.
But mostly just
Anyways, yeah.
fuck.
So there are challenges within the cards that are used in the game that make the game
Jason, stop.
harder.
You drew that shit.
No, I fucking didn't.
Go
make,
on, Rafa.
make the game harder and more challenging the longer it goes.
Yep, and you can choose your difficulty level.
That's
right?
true,
So you
yeah.
can start based on how many epidemic cards you put in the deck. And yeah, it's a total co-op game.
Yeah.
Right? We win together or lose together. And
I mean, fuck y'all. I'm just going on my
No, I'm going to the moon. The one place capitalism can't reach.
Exactly. But yeah, so the first game that we played was like 15. It was like 15 minutes and we lost. Jesus. It was like 15 minutes and we lost immediately.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. And it was so funny because like at the start of the game, everybody.
Well, the one we played
like,
in the dark.
You guys were like, we're all going our own way, and they fucking lost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We separated really quick. But yeah, Jason's right. You'll see it in the recording. But first game of Pandemic we played, the power died.
Yeah, that's true.
It was in the middle of a big storm fitting, and then all the lights went out. But anyways, yeah.
My mom says it's a big storm when I go to take a shit, but I think she's just exaggerating.
They called me the big storm in high school.
Because it was
constantly wet.
Because the sound he made when he hopped over Mexican American border.
No.
I was wondering where that one was going. I should have guessed. I should have known.
By the time I got to Mex, you should have been able to tell. Man.
By the time I got jumped, I should have known. Like the time in Brazil when I got jumped.
4 black balls. It's like we playing Tennessee.
What the fuck, Chase? God,
and we're back.
Are we though?
Linda stepped on a cable. Fat fuck.
God fucking damn
Chase.
it, Chase.
Anyways, Pandemic, yeah. First game, the power went out.
Yep.
The second game, we died within 20 minutes. What went wrong? Did we just, like, totally misunderstand?
The power out game we won.
Yeah, we did that one. But the second game we played,
Whenever we
started
we got
again.
back together, we put it on the hardest difficulty. And yeah, we just lost immediately.
It was a combination of bad luck and displacement.
That is true. I did spend
It
like
was
my first
placement,
3 turns doing nothing.
Doing nothing because you would like do something and then we would change our mind, and then you would do something and we would change our mind.
I feel like we should have just stuck to the plan
And
that we had.
no, our plan
That was the
literally,
plan.
The plan was literally we're all going our separate ways because that was said when the game started.
Mhm.
So we all went our separate ways.
We planned to like spread out, divide and conquer.
quickly fucking lost.
Yeah, we divided our lives
Yeah.
Yeah.
into
We
0.
separated our heads from our bodies.
Running like a chicken.
So,
Hopped up into a wood chipper.
Rafa, Derek,
What's up? What's up,
Boys.
Case?
what did we learn today?
That's it. You're done talking. That makes sense.
What did we learn today?
We learned that you are racist as fuck.
Racist as fuck.
Just kidding.
Sexist as fuck.
Linda
doesn't count. She has so much hair. She's basically a dude.
Transphobic as fuck.
Transphobic as fuck.
That's not what I meant, man.
Well, that's what you said.
Anyways, we learned.
Board games are fun.
We learned that board games are cool. They're not just fun.
Board games
They're
are
cool.
You gotta give them a chance.
There are a lot of things.
Some of the most fun
Mhm.
I've ever had is playing board games.
They, we didn't really, but they have a human element,
For sure.
I see people play like Tabletop Simulator online, and
See, I've never tried that.
neither have I, and I just don't get it.
I feel like you kind of lose the spirit. I understand, especially during the pandemic. I get it. You want to play board games, and that's your way to do it. But it kind of loses its.
For sure. I mean, like Discord
Appeal.
and Skype and Zoom and things help, but like playing D&D online, I hate it.
Really?
Like I like making the maps. It's really nice to have like these really cool detailed maps.
Digital?
Yeah, and I could
Okay.
make them in like 30 minutes, like even before the session. I'm like, oh shit, I need this map. Done.
Okay.
It looks awesome.
Cool.
That's the only part I like. And playing music before YouTube killed all the Discord music apps.
Oh, really? See, I didn't even know that.
Yeah. We would have a Discord bot be in the chat with us and play music that we could all hear.
Okay.
And so like I could play like themes, and I could play battle music and everything.
That's cool.
Ambient noises.
I like that.
And then YouTube killed it. Anyways, that was the only cool parts. Like I guess I could get a speaker. I have a little one in my box, but playing D&D on online just took out. I couldn't see my friends go be shocked when something happened, when I put a big ass monster on the field, or come up to me and whisper something in my ear, or hand me a note, that they want to do something secret or shit. I don't get to see anybody. And so with board games,
sure.
it's the same thing. You get to be with people you like sometimes, and play an interesting game.
So that was pretty interesting. Anyway,
What?
if you liked the video, please drop a like and a subscribe.
And please
comment
follow us.
down
No.
below.
Please follow us on any of the podcasting apps that you listen to this on.
I don't know if podcast is on any apps yet.
It is. It's on Spotify at the very least.
Okay.
Comment down below who your favorite political party is.
In the 2020 election.
Bye.